Well, today is September 12th, 2020. Just going to recap our filter. Made a couple changes this past summer. The main thing is this new pump. This Evolution, I think it's 85 or 8600 variable speed. Huge improvement over the old pool pump I was using. This one right now I'm running at 1550 RPM, and I checked it. I can go all the way up to 1600, and it's only 2 amps. The old pump was more powerful, but it was also like a 10 amp pump. This thing is more than adequate to pump what I need. So it's going, there's a 2-inch input and a 2-inch output. This is just the bypass when I clean the filter. Right now it's shut off, so all the water's coming up into the sand and gravel filter. So this is about as much as this sand and gravel can take, so it's about probably 2,000 gallons an hour. So I can't get any more through that 3-inch pipe. I just did a cleaning this morning. Yes, that 3-inch is reduced to a 2-inch to that serpentine, but if I take this off, you can see that that's how much water's coming out of there. See what the pipe is on this full. So it's doing really well. Water parameters are perfect. This biofilter, I don't know, I guess I just got lucky. It's working really well. It splashes down there, and the water splashes all the way down, and then it fills up like about a third of the way, and then it goes out. So there's a dry trickle 2/3 of the way down through bio balls. I think there's 1,000 bio balls in there, and then the water gradually comes up through probably 10 gallons of or 10 gallons of lava rock. That's about that big. So the lava rock is always submerged. The bio balls are always a dry trickle through there. And then I have 2 outputs on the bio. One is at the 1/3 level, and another one is at the bottom, which originally was just a drain, but with the amount of water coming into the biofilter now, I have both valves turned on, so I can keep that level just above the lava rock. So I don't want any of the bio balls to be submerged. So again, just water's going all the way through the bio balls, splashing down. I think there's 3 levels of this blue crate, and it's really splashing on the way down. You can hear it. If I take this off, you can really hear the gurgling. So I control that water level inside there with the 2 valves. So I love this new pump. It's working fantastic. It goes all the way up to 1800 RPM, and I tested it. I know at 1600 is 2 amps. So huge savings over the old pump. Okay, let's look at the output. Patients are doing great this year. So I have 2 inputs into the pond. One is in this waterfall, and you can see the aeration there. That's coming right out of the. That's coming out of the one that is 1/3 up, 1/3 up on the biofilter. You can see the flow. And then the drain at the bottom of the biofilter comes out of the filter, and then there's a split. And I have some of it going in, you can see it, some of it going into oh, I don't get under here very often. Right there, that green valve is the bottom of the biofilter. So I can control the output on the bottom, and that controls the level of water inside the biofilter. And then the second blue valve there, that controls the amount of water that is going through this cheapo UV light. Okay, so I have probably a garden hose. I don't know, I guess that's 3/4 inch. The maximum flow through that garden hose can't be more than 600 gallons. So I had this UV filter, and it's, rather than not use it, I put it in line, and I haven't had no problem at all with algae in the water. So the blue valve controls, the green valve controls the amount of water coming out of the bottom of the biofilter. The blue valve controls the amount of water that goes into the UV filter. And then both of those outputs are coming right there. So that's what we're looking at, is the water coming out of the bottom of the biofilter. And the water filter, or the waterfall, is the amount of water coming out of the middle, or the bottom 1/3 of the biofilter. So again, look at those flowers, they're doing really good. The one in the back is in dirt. The one in the front left, is just in the water. And these, of course, are in dirt. Fish are doing great. Turn these bubbles off. I have a switch over here. Yeah. Bubbles are off. You can kind of see the fish. They seem to be extremely happy. Okay. Other thing I've done this year, I did some plumbing. So back to the filter, the sand and gravel. I used to just run a bypass. When I cleaned it, I used to just run a bypass from here, unhook that, and run the water out. But I just add this output. So to clean it, I just lock this one off and I open this one. I would have made it a 3-inch, but I didn't have a 3-inch uniseal, so I just I had a 2-inch, so that's what I used, and it's more than enough for when I clean it. So the water comes out, and I have a downspout from the roof here. I redid that, so the output dumps into the output from the downspout, and I redid. All goes underground. You can sort of see it there. It goes underground, all the way under here, and then it outputs right here. So it goes through there out into the woods. And then this is, where are we here? This is actually, there's a T here, so the water is coming in this direction and out the T, and then from this direction it goes up here under here into the sand, or the settling chamber. So that is the other end of the T. So when I clean this out, I just drop in a sump pump, and I put the output from the sump pump into that black 3-inch tube, and everything is working great. I'll just clean this again today. That little red coffee can in the center is filled with activated carbon. So I usually trickle in water through that carbon. Hopefully it takes out the chlorine. I did a chlorine test. I don't have any problem with chlorine. And then I installed the mechanical hose meter to that, so I can set it for up to 2 hours just to trickle in the water. I usually trickle in probably between 1 and 2 gallons an hour. That's all. It doesn't really take that much, just to top it off. So that's the pond this year. About time to put the net on.